I'm sure many of you have been to an airplane or an airport and have been on an airplane. When you get to the airport, there's a long line called the security checkpoint. At this checkpoint, you are screened and gain access to the main gate of the airport. Airport security is a greatly important aspect to the security of citizens and the work on anti-terrorism in the United States. Airport security and airplane security is a must and is something that is very, very important. To begin, the Transportation Security Administration, or the TSA, is in charge of aviation security. The TSA runs the majority of security in airports and on airplanes, whether they are in flight or on the ground. Airplane security allows for safe travel for all passengers and all persons involved with the aircraft. The TSA has developed many programs, such as the Trusted Traveler Program, which decreases the maze of gates that the traveler has to go through at a security checkpoint. Programs like this provide advanced passenger information and passenger name records prior to departure, and this has expanded trust programs. With this program, travelers who frequently travel are able to go an express route in the security checkpoints. This program is for people who frequently travel via airlines. Rightly, the TSA also runs a program that surveys passengers and places suspicious persons on a watch list. This is known as the Secure Flight Program, in which officials conduct passenger watch lists matching for 100% of covered U.S. aircrafts and international point-to-point flights. The watch list helps protect people and persons from terrorism in the United States and on airplanes. This program identifies individuals who may pose an immediate threat to the aircraft or to the passengers involved. Not only the aircraft, but as well as the terminal itself. This program is only effective on flights that enter and exit out of the United States. So the U.S. watch list is only in the United States. A quote from the Federal Air Marshal says, finally, the TSA also deploys a monotony of officials known as Federal Air Marshals. The Federal Air Marshal Service promotes confidence in the nation's civil aviation system through the effective deployment of Federal Air Marshals to detect, deter, and defeat hostile acts targeting U.S. carriers, airports, passengers, and crews. And that is a quote from an article called Federal Air Marshal. An air marshal is a person who is permitted to carry a gun on an airplane, and he is the only person who is allowed to carry a gun on an airplane. The Federal Air Marshal is going to be undercover, so nobody on the airplane will be able to know who he is. He's somebody who is going to take control of the situation if there's like a mid-flight crisis. So if there is an airplane in the air in flight and it's attempted to be hijacked, the Federal Air Marshal is going to be there with a weapon and going to be able to subdue the subject and stop the situation. So overall, security in airports is very important. It is something that is needed everywhere. Without airport security, if people could just walk through an airport, terrible things would happen. Airport security is definitely a terrorist attack in the United States. And with this attack involving an aircraft and hijackings on aircraft, that is one of the main reasons why airport security has been so boosted up. So just think, without airport security, many things like that could happen. People could just walk on planes, use explosive on planes, and nobody would know and nobody would have a chance to stop them. So many people also believe that airport security is not a good thing. Despite all the reasons that were listed, they still disagree. Many people think that the copious amount of security at an airport is a hassle. One of the biggest hassles is the rule that each passenger is only allowed one carry-on bag. A carry-on bag, such as a backpack or small suitcase, is a bag in which a person is allowed to take onto the aircraft with them and have accessible to them during the flight. While the TSA allows a person to have a carry-on bag, they still limit what they may have in the bag. A quote from Airport Security Issues states, "The most common restricted items that people accidentally take to the airport are liquid and gel containers that are too large. In general, anything that can start a fire, explode, or be used as a weapon is not allowed, or allowed only in checked bags." So the TSA wittingly restricts passengers from bringing over 3.4 ounces of liquid in a bottle onto a carry-on. The rule is to prevent the reckless use of items that may be present. Along with the size limit, there is a myriad of items that a passenger may not bring, such as lighter fluid, gunpowder, or alcohol. However, on many aircrafts, a passenger can purchase alcohol, but they are not allowed to bring their own alcohol onto the plane. This limit is a nuisance to a lot of people because they feel that they're being restricted just to have small items. So they feel it's not right that they should only be able to take 3.4 ounces of shampoo or 3.4 ounces of water onto a plane. Another problem is that there's a weight limit for checked baggage. So a traveler with a main bag has to check his or her luggage into an area before security. Airlines allow for one free bag. The majority of airlines allow for one free bag. However, many airlines charge a fee, so they must pay a nominal fee if their bag is over the price or over the weight limit, or they could just pay a fee just for their one bag. This causes a problem for some travelers because if they are going on a lengthy period, they may need more clothing, more items, such as hair dryers, examples like that. So if the amount of clothes takes up more than one suitcase, which they are limited, then they are forced to pay a large fee, which leads to unhappy customers. So the opposing view to this situation is that security at airports and on airplanes is mainly just a nuisance to the traveler himself. It slows down the security checkpoint slows down people's travel, and people have to pay more money, such as in baggage fees and whatnot. However, to sum it up, utmost security allows for travelers to be protected from the unknown. The one thing that no American wants is another terrorist attack. A terrorist attack on American soil is one of the most horrific and one of the most painful things that a U.S. citizen could see. The biggest reason airport security is virtuous is because it protects people from terrorists who hate the American people. They have a true hatred for us and they want to inflict harm. So without airport security, anybody could walk onto an airplane. Anybody could bring anything they wanted. If somebody brought 5 ounces onto a carry-on of lighter fluid, and then also in their carry-on they had a lighter, they could light a fire on the plane and kill everybody. So airport security is important. It is a must, and we in the United States need very heavy airport security. Thank you.